Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this channel. Today's proverb is a proverb from the Swazi Republic that says that the antelope that is consistently moving will fall into a pit. The antelope that is consistently moving will fall into a pit. Ladies and gentlemen, it's now very clear that 2027 general election or 2027 formation, that Kenya Kwanza or President William Samoei Ruto is going to move his support base to the former Raila Amolo Odinga strongholds. With the happenings that have happened in one of his strongest regions, that was the Mount Kenya region, there is no comeback, or there is nothing that can be done to pull back the support that he got in the 2022 general election from the Mount Kenya region. And a lot of people in the Mount Kenya region feel betrayed after the impeachment of Rigathi Gachagua. And William Ruto understands very well that he is not going to get any support or support from the Mount Kenya region, which he can depend on if he needs to win the 2027 general election. And that's why we saw William Samoei Ruto 2 days ago attending a function in Kondere, where he went to test the lake or the NYANZA region to see if indeed he has started to accumulate the required support from that region. Remember right now that after the dismissal of cabinet, there were two cabinet secretaries who were brought from the Nyanza region. One cabinet secretary from the western region, that's Paranya, and another cabinet secretary from the coastal region, Hassan Joe, all perceived to be Raila Amolo Odinga strongholds. So this entire scenario puts Raila Amolo Odinga the kingmaker of the 2027 general election. I was asking a friend, imagine of a scenario now where Raila Odinga comes out and says he is not supporting William Samoei Ruto for the 2027 election, or he is instead running himself if he loses the African AU chairmanship. What will be the fate of William Samoei Ruto in terms of presidency? Because the Mount Kenya region will have gone. Raila Odinga comes back, he will have consolidated a good percentage of his strongholds. Which region is President William Samoei Ruto going to get support from? That's why Raila Amolo Odinga is a political strategist of all times. With impeachment of Rigathi Gachagua, he has left Ruto with a scenario that puts him that he must depend on Raila Amolo Odinga and the strongholds of Raila Amolo Odinga, especially the Luo-Nyanza region and the coastal region. Those are die-hard supporters of Raila Odinga, and they will listen to what Raila Amolo Odinga will dictate, and a good percentage of is going to go to the side of William Samoei Ruto. They are going to support William Ruto if, in any case, that is what Raila Amolo Odinga is going to rally his supporters to do. So it's now clear that Raila Amolo Odinga will not run for the 2027 general election presidency, and that puts him, it's in a scenario that the current government must ensure that with all means possible, Raila Odinga wins the African Union chairperson position that is going to happen in February. Otherwise, it's going to make the supporters of Raila Odinga feel that they have been betrayed by the government. The government did not support them enough for Raila Odinga to win that post, and that one might bring a rebellion to the support base that Kenya Kwanza has started to form in the Raila Odinga strongholds. Otherwise, it's a scenario we'll be seeing how it's going to unfold. Remember that as much as the Raila Odinga strongholds is what is being targeted by the current government to win the presidency in 2027 election, there are some regions from those strongholds that might not support the Kenya Kwanza government at that time. Let's say a region like Kisii region, if Matiang'i, for example, is going to run for presidency, they may go and they may decide to run or to support their own son. We have the Western region. We have Okiya Omtatah saying he will run for presidency. There is all possibility show indicating that running mates in the 2027 election are going to be picked from the Western region. It's also another matrix. We're going to see how it's going to unfold. But as it stands right now, it is that William Samoei Ruto is now moving to the Raila Amolo Odinga strongholds. After rejection in the Mount Kenya region, we have seen Rigathi Gachagua acquiring a huge following. And even at the Embu event, we saw cheering when the name of Rigathi Gachagua was mentioned. And whenever Rigathi Gachagua has gone, we have seen people genuinely supporting him and people coming out to show love and support to him. Something that is worrying. Even at that funeral where Kindiki, deputy president, sent his condolences message, the people there could not allow that message to be read because they feel that it's part of the Kindiki participated in the impeachment of Rigathi Gachagua by accepting to be given that position. And the idea of dividing the mountain to two sanctions using Kindiki, I think it's has fallen. It's not working as it was expected. And we'll be seeing how things be unfolding, ladies and gentlemen. But if you're watching for the first time, this is a new channel. Remember to subscribe. If politics is something you like, here is where you're going to get all political information, all the unfoldings in the country. I'll be informing you what happens in the country at each and every particular time. You can also tell me what you feel or what you think in the comment section about William Samoei Ruto moving to the Raila Odinga strongholds. Will he be able to pull a surprise and clinch the president in 2027 using those Raila Odinga perceived strongholds? Otherwise, ladies and gentlemen, have a nice day.